The court-mandated podcast.
Court-mandated weekly podcast.
Could be watching The Batman right now.
The Batman?
I could be watching The Batman.
The new...
Like the movie The Batboy was based on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Quinn wants to get ready to watch the Penguins show. So
Okay. Fuck.
Watching The Batman.
I'd love to watch The Batman with Quinn.
But you got to do this podcast.
But we got to do the podcast, and it's due to release tomorrow,
yeah,
so we got to get
tomorrow.
it in. But, critters,
It's been a busy week.
praise the Lord. Sing to the heavens. This isn't as much a filler episode. We got a movie.
This is what used to be our filler episodes.
Yeah,
This was before it became just purely filler. These were the filler episodes.
Yeah.
Now it feels like we're back on track in a way.
Like we're on track. Like we haven't exited the track. We're on track. We're getting episodes out every week.
Yeah,
But
the train is full speed ahead.
But it's
questionable if we're on.
we're
track.
on the tracks. It's just we're going very slowly on the tracks, I think is the metaphor here. We're inching.
Yeah, okay.
Or
I
we're
like
not
that.
even moving.
We're on the
We're on the
tracks
because
we got on and we went straight to the concessions car and we've just been eating.
Exactly.
We've just been getting drunk every day.
Fucking wasted
just
on
getting
the truck.
wasted.
But
we've made it to the engineering room.
I don't even know. I think we're back to our rooms, our normal rooms on the train car.
We're seated. We have our tickets.
We have our tickets. We're ready to go.
It's going to be at least another week until
the train picks up. But
yeah.
we're on the right train.
We know we're on the right train.
We're on the right train.
We met with the guest the other day for the next mainline episode. So
Met with the guest for the next. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, we did.
we confirmed he's still interested,
Locked him
despite
I think next
month
week
of promises.
probably just
SIF
Tuesday, probably. Maybe that night.
that we could watch the movies. And stuff. Yeah, we could do that.
Can hit him up. Do we announce who it is? I feel like we announced probably way before the filler brain rot took us.
Yeah, I mean
who this
everybody who
was.
listens, I imagine, knows who the guest is.
So is this episode gonna have a normal thumbnail game?
I don't know. I like making the thumbnails.
Yeah, I mean, like it's sad because mainline we have to keep it clean. The mainline has to be clean.
Yeah, which is a
But-
little unfortunate.
But the thumbnail game does
The thumbnail
work.
game's been going so hard.
And it's working. We're getting.
Yeah.
I mean, 80 views isn't crazy in the grand scheme of the
No,
universe.
but for Critter Pit, it's
for Critter
great.
Pit to the moon, baby.
Yeah.
Critter Pit to the moon.
Exactly. Are we going to call this episode Special Report, or are we going to...
Yeah, we should.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're off the filler.
We're off the filler.
We're off. No more.
We're
filler.
going cold turkey.
Cold turkey.
I know, Critters, you've heard us say that the last, 4 episodes.
You can probably
This is
hear the mic
last
shaking.
This is the last one.
I swear, guys. One more hit.
One more hit.
No, this isn't even a hit. This is how you wean yourself off with special reports.
We're basically doing homework for this one, right? Like, we're knocking 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
The train ain't moving, but we're back.
We're so back. We're still working on movies, too, which is good.
Yeah, like we're locked in.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say, Critters, you have heard us year after year say we just need to lock in. We just need to fucking get our shit in order. We know the steps we need to take every year.
Other than first look in the mirror.
Other than first year.
First year, we had good excuse. We didn't know anything.
But second year, we knew exactly what we needed to be doing. But we just
we were just like,
we're so busy.
We were decently locked in second semester, I think, by the end.
I was locked in for specific reasons. But yeah, we were locked in.
Towards the end, yeah.
But now
there were certainly some rushed elements, too, even by the end. We were running. Yeah. We were sprinting. But we got it done.
Now we're locked in.
I also think it has to do with, we're surrounding ourselves with, good people, too, that are, I think just kind of naturally, locked in a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all the locked in is...
Yeah, we're all
gathering.
working together well, right? And
we're hitting a flow state, kind of.
I think so, honestly.
It's nice.
Yeah.
We shot 5 films
projects in
on
one
day,
night.
A couple days ago.
Fucking Elijah was doing film work from 9 a.m. to 2:30 a.m.
God bless him.
That's crazy. That's a
bless
lot.
him.
Yeah.
It's a light day.
Light day.
No, God bless him. We love Elijah. We got to get him on the pod sometime.
We do.
A Ryan and Elijah combo would go hard on the pod.
We really have to get them both on. It's ridiculous neither of them have been on at all.
Their dynamic would be so fun. Their dynamic's already so fun.
Yeah.
Just make it content.
Yeah.
Make it content.
That's why I have more
Quinn
friends
in there too.
Exactly.
Quinn could become a staple of the pod.
Quinn could become a staple.
I love
of the
that
pod.
guy.
Quinn's great.
Love all those guys. Why is it taking so long for
this group to form? I don't know.
Just had to drop Jake.
That's all it took. We needed to lose somebody to.
Yeah, the vacuum.
We didn't have room.
Oh, we miss Jake so much. We're like, what's the closest thing to Jake? Ryan and Elijah and Quinn.
It takes two to fill.
It takes three almost.
Yeah, basically.
We still have Graham.
Yeah.
We love Graham.
We love Graham.
The new group that is forming is
solid.
The traditional pillars.
Minus Jake.
Rest
in peace.
And then Ryan and Elijah. And it's making this potent group.
Yeah. Group that's working hard.
We're
all keeping each other accountable too, it feels like, we're all.
We want to be here.
Yeah, we all have a similar thing where we want to be here. We watch movies.
Yeah, which is crazy.
We're somewhat interested, or at least somewhat interested in filmmaking.
I don't know. You speak for yourself.
Yeah, you're out. It's over.
I'm over. I'm just here fucking to go to
parties. You don't even know. Karaoke.
Get high. Go to parties.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's really what college is supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like get laid, get drunk, get high, repeat.
And maybe watch a movie or two. But don't take anything from it. Don't you fucking dare.
No, I mean, movies are entertainment, ultimately.
Yeah. There's some people in the program who are here without a doubt to make art.
Well, there are two types of people, right? There are those who are like the artists, and then there's like the Guy Ritchies of the program, right? Like the
entertainers.
The entertainers.
The jonglers, if you will.
Exactly,
It's a term I'm learning in music history. Have you heard of jonglers before?
No.
This is a crazy... I feel like we got to do a sketch with us being jonglers.
We got so many sketches.
I know. We got to lock in. But, they were like jesters, traveling jesters and minstrels who would go around like being entertainers, dancing, juggling, singing songs.
Okay.
And they were like the lowest of the low. They were like rats, bro. People hated them. And they're on the same level as like prostitutes in that time in the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
People fucking hated them. Like people would just murder them.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
They were the fools.
They would like travel between
fools.
Cities just fucking begging for food. Like, I'll sing you a song. Please feed me.
The guys in the Seventh Seal that like travel around that like little family.
I think the way that my professor described them was even more desolate than that. That they were just despised and they just get murdered. So might say
they're the podcasters of their time.
Well, that gets even more apt with what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
You're like, so why would this profession even exist? Why would there be people doing this? How is this sustainable? Because that's how news got around, was these fuckers. Everyone was so locked in, right?
Yeah.
To their little settlements. The caste system was so really frigid.
Yeah.
It was these fucking little jesters going around that were traveling the news, and they became spies and shit for nobles, and they would be double-crossing nobles and serving both nobles getting
I like that.
bread on each sides. I want to make a movie about those guys. Or like a pathetic little class of creatures.
It would be. I would love to make like a period piece like that.
I know, but without the confines of like how like big budget period pieces are made. Like be more formalist, more experimental with it.
That's what you would want to do?
It'd be so
Wouldn't
interesting.
Wouldn't you love to come to a set one day though and be like in medieval times?
Yeah, that, but like use more experimental fucking.
Okay, I thought you meant like. You'd make a movie set in medieval times, but everybody would be like dressed like modern clothing, and you'd use skyscrapers as castles and stuff.
I want to get full like that can be interesting in its own right.
Yeah.
But I want to go fully into that period piece. But like throw some fucking like Safdie bro fucking.
That would be crazy,
dude. That would be crazy. So fascinating.
That's
just
true.
Being so dripped out in the medieval drip. Everything's so dirty. You get those like breed of people that have the like face structures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look like they're from
when actors were just real people.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it's such a specific. It feels like it's like longer faces. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is that like genuinely like a European like facial structure, or is that something that's just been made because like people would be painted in specific ways? So that's just how
that's an interesting
imagery of people would be perceived. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I wish photos existed sooner.
Yeah.
Because like I saw a meme the other day where it was like this guy, and everyone in the comments is like, he's got the medieval face. You know, he looks like he's from the Middle Ages, and I'm like, I instantly know what that means. I agree with all like, what is that?
That's so true. It must be something with the painting style that is,
or just
like
European malnutrition, maybe.
Yeah.
Or inbreeding in some cases, but it's usually the peasants are.
We got to find a whole bunch of inbred actors.
We got to go to West Virginia.
Have you experienced the Black Plague is what we'll ask them. And
the Black Plague's crazy too.
I watched a pro rat documentary kind of thing.
Is that the fucking Ratatouille?
Yeah, the Ratatouille video.
Yeah.
Big Alberta shout out in it. But in that they explained that like 1/3 of all Europeans died of the Black Plague. Like 1/3 of people. Yeah. That's insane.
I've heard a quarter before, but
this is what Ratatouille said was 1/3.
Crazy numbers.
That is insane. That is so many people.
Crazy numbers.
And that was like a short period of time too. It was like 12 years, like 8 to 12 years or something.
Crazy.
And it just went away.
It makes sense. It's so interesting looking at the like influence of religion throughout history and seeing the times it would wane and how much it took at points for it to wane, how locked in religious control and ideology was. And I'm not saying it's like wrong or not true, but it's just like a fact of the matter. It was a system of control for so long.
Yeah.
You know? Still is in a lot of ways. Yeah. But it's so fascinating. Yeah, there were 3 fucking popes at one point, dude.
I did not know that.
I
knew there were 2 popes.
There were 3 fucking popes. Because one guy was like saying that he was the emperor of man, the first pope that started this whole train. And this is all going to be like very poorly
is this
explained
like
history.
Roman time?
No, this is far after Roman times because the Roman... Okay, so let me try to paraphrase everything I learned in class today.
This is all from music history?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What an intense course.
So I think it was Emperor Constantine embraced Christianity, and he established a capital in Constantinople.
Yep.
For probably religious reasons, I'm not sure.
Istanbul today.
Yeah, Istanbul, Turkey today.
Yeah.
And that eventually split the Roman Empire into 2, the western and eastern halves. Eastern half did fine. Western half, as you know, kind of fucking collapsed.
Yep.
Now, many people speculate why did it collapse. Some people say
probably
it was,
the poisoning.
Probably degeneracy.
Yeah.
That's what you see alt-right people always say. It's like
degeneracy.
Rome collapsed due to degeneracy, and you see the same thing.
What does degeneracy even mean?
You see the same thing today.
What does that mean?
I don't know, like people having sex probably, and gay people maybe. I don't know.
But that's like, okay, whatever. It's
the
all
real
society.
reason it collapsed, people say it's barbarians coming in and just how inhospitable a lot of the land was and stuff. But anyways, that collapses.
Well, and they also had like lots of lead and stuff. Like they used lead in everything, right?
And lead's good for you.
Well, just poisoning themselves.
Lead is good for you.
Lead is good for you, yeah. I forgot. I'm in central Alberta.
So yeah, what survived really from the Roman were the Roman Catholic Church.
Yep.
Which was kind of this overarching system of control.
Still around today.
Yeah.
Roman Catholics.
Fuck, where was I going? The larger point with this?
I don't know.
The 3 popes?
Yeah.
So yeah, at one point, because the Pope is like pretty much the speaker of God.
Yeah.
God directly speaks to him. Is it still like that to this day? Is that how that works? The Pope's position
That's a good question.
The God literally speaks to just him? Because that's how it was described in music history today.
I'm guessing it's more ambiguous than that, but it's still like the Pope is seen as like a representation, like a mouthpiece for God, right? Yeah, like
so crazy.
The whole system is crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, this one, I think it was like Pope Boniface or something. He was like, he made this whole decree where he's like, I'm the emperor of mankind because God speaks to me. And then some French king was like, that's no. Arrested him and then declared his own pope in France. And then released the
This
pope.
Is all sounding familiar.
And then there were 2 popes because the pope in France refused to step down when a council from the Roman Catholic Church was like, you're not the pope. He's like, no, I am the pope. And he had the French military backing him up because, you know, that's a way to control the French people is like, we have our own pope.
That's so interesting.
So there's 2 popes.
Yeah.
And then eventually it came in and they're like, okay, you're both deposed. We're setting up this third pope. But
the real pope.
The first 2 popes were like, no, we're the popes. Yeah. They're the 3 popes. And that was my larger point. That also led to a further crisis of faith and waning of faith, because it's like, there's 3 spokespersons of God and they all disagree. Like,
maybe there's 3 different gods.
Yeah, like you could see how that
Holy
leads
Trinity,
to
right?
kind of a crisis in faith for the medieval brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, throw Safdie's bro in that. Make a Safdie's bro film in that time.
Could you even imagine? It's so weird because I don't like the Safdie, like the way that the Safdie brothers have dialogue in their movies is like nothing that I've ever seen in a period piece like that.
So
but like, why not? Could you imagine like a market scene like the Safdie brothers? Like, it'd be perfect, right? Like, it's this crazy shit. You're constantly going back, and could you imagine there's a guy just in like the stocks like yelling? You just like keep like panning back to him every now and then. That'd be so sick.
Or even like my mind always goes to like doing body horror in different genres.
Yeah,
like throwing some body horror in a like such a solid like biopic, you know, medieval piece, period piece.
I mean, there's probably just like rotting shit everywhere.
I know. But some like crazy shit. Like, there's so much you could do. Like, just getting but the thing is, it's impossible. How would you ever get the budget to do a period piece and then go that experimental with it?
You'd have to pitch it really well. You would, yeah.
Because I love playing with genre, man. That's like my favorite thing in filmmaking ever.
You'd pitch it as like some period piece. Maybe you'd pitch it as like Robin Hood even.
You get all the cameras going, all the big IMAX cameras, and you just throw a fucking dude in there with a GoPro or something.
No. Yeah, no, you don't let the producer on set or whatever. Like,
you just have the cameras on the side. Yeah. And the producers break it when they just see all the cameras like off on the side. Like, what the fuck? And they just see a dude with a GoPro running around. That'd be fucking badass.
That would be badass. No producer listen to this. No, nobody listen to this.
We would never do this.
I would never lie.
Producers.
I would never lie to anybody to make the movie that I want to make.
I would never lie to somebody who is giving me money.
No.
Because money at the end of the day is my whole life.
Money is power.
Money is everything. Critters.
Pay us.
Pay us. Give us your
Let's
money.
get that Patreon going.
But yeah, no, it's so sick. Because my favorite thing in film is always just going to be the form of it, you know? The genre, playing with audience. I love playing with the audience's expectations.
Yeah.
And what they think a movie is. Because at the end of the day, that's what all of art is. We've conditioned...
Playing with the medium.
Yeah. Like, art only works because, you know, we've been contextualized in it. We have existed in our contemporary art for so long that we understand that, you know, a cut in film usually is a cut from, like, POV. A character is looking, you cut to an object, that character is looking at it.
Seeing it, yeah.
And we only understand that because we watch movies our whole life.
We've been
and
conditioned.
understand that, right? We, or like with music, you know?
Yeah.
We've developed pattern-seeking recognitions through being, like, evolved apes. So we recognize like rhythm and beat. So we love having rhythmic beats. I don't know.
Unless you're a freak and like jazz.
So then you go and you play with that in art, and that's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's all just like this relationship between the audience and the piece. You know.
It's interesting too. Like you can't. It's so easy to go too far. I think it's like in film. In music, it's incredibly easy because you can just mess around on instruments. It's not really music anymore. I don't know. Film is so weird because there's so many steps to it.
Yeah, and it takes so much money. And,
like, I don't know, people say you can, like, improvise. Like, you can't really improvise a movie, like, totally. You know, like...
You can, but you have to be very talented and also...
Yeah.
You
have a great editor.
You have to be so good at just, like... knowing what makes, like, understanding the art form to know what works and being able to adapt on the fly. And I feel like so many people, am one of these people who just gets so attached to their viewpoint and like, what they want to make that they can never see the gems in the rough. Yeah. Because there's, like, I feel like any footage can be edited into something compelling.
That's true,
It's just you have to...
somehow find something.
You have to shatter into a million pieces and reassemble it.
Yeah.
You could literally make any footage interesting.
Yep. And you could make any movie like comedy or like you could just like the way that you play it, the way that we understand the beats, right?
No documentary is ever objective, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all
it has to come from some editor's perspective, some stance, right? I don't know. It's so interesting. I really want to try and make a documentary one day.
Yeah.
It's so intimidating, though.
I would love to.
Just like, I think you start with a really strong thesis, right? Like, this is the thing I'm arguing.
Your viewpoint. You can't be like, you can't really like stand on the
sideline.
You can't.
Line. Like, I feel that a lot of documentaries pretend to start with like a question, like, we're going in search of like XYZ.
If you eat McDonald's every day, will it be bad for you?
But you like, they have to have their point already. Like, I can't imagine that they're shooting in like.
And every documentary kind of does, right?
Yeah.
Like that one I just referenced, Super Size Me, had a clear goal in it, and they manipulated his reality
alcoholism
to make it look as bad as possible. Why? Yeah. To be as sensationalist as possible, because that sells.
They got an Oscar, right?
They got a fucking.
I think that won Best Documentary.
And everyone who defends that movie is like, "Are you saying McDonald's is good?" No, it's all shit.
But just saying how, like,
But it manipulates you to think, like, eating a McDonald's burger is going to shut your body down.
Yeah.
Food is not that, like, instant.
Yeah.
You know? It's accumulative.
It is if you're a, functioning alcoholic.
Yeah. It can't be good for you.
Yeah. Just putting in more shit.
We could recreate Super Size Me. The amount of McDonald's we get. The amount of Dons we get.
If we could get some company to sponsor us and be like, we're doing it for real this time.
Was it for a month he did it?
It had to have been longer than a month, right? Because I know his rules were like, he would only supersize like if they asked him. Otherwise, he would just get like the base things.
So in our era, would that be like if you're at the tablet and they have the option to upcharge, you have to hit
I think you should always have to talk to somebody. And then if they ask, like, would you like a large?
Scary though.
No, it makes for a more interesting movie too.
Not just.
Boom, boom. I guess I gotta get the large.
Gotta get the large.
I don't know. I'm not interested in doing a Super Size Me documentary.
No.
No, I feel like I would feel like shit eating that much. Like eating that much of anything. No, I don't think so.
Samuel.
I just ate a medium pizza and I feel gross because it was $5.
I ate like 2 cans of Alphagetti earlier.
Nice.
That's what Connor got me.
Nice.
2 cans of Alphagetti for my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Genuinely
happy,
so sweet.
It's Ethan's birthday today. All the critters need to wish Ethan a happy birthday. He's 21. We can go drinking in the States. We go gambling in Vegas. We can do all the things. Old man. How does it feel to be an adult everywhere?
I don't like it.
You don't like the responsibility?
I just don't like 2-1. I don't know.
2-1. Well, it only goes up. It's never going to go back down.
It's a funny number, but it doesn't feel funny.
Yeah. What's 9 plus
feels
10?
Very grave.
Why grave?
I don't know.
You feel like it's the true start of being old? Like
I remember you were 21 when you started all this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that dude's fucking old man.
And you were like 18.
I was 18.
Yeah.
Damn. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I was a youngin'.
Could you imagine starting into film production, walking in, and you're surrounded by all these characters?
And I have all the experience I've had beforehand?
Yeah.
Fuck. I feel so much more capable, so much more confident to do shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd have a better...
Oh, you can't have the film experience that you have. You can only have the personal experience.
Can I have all the experiences I gained through college, or does it?
Yes.
But not any of the film stuff. It's just like...
You can't have any... You can have like a very little like film knowledge.
Yeah, from just generally watching movies and stuff.
Yeah. You can still, watch all the movies.
I'd still be a much more confident, secure person.
Yeah.
So I would have a better education overall because I'd just be doing more shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I also would feel like...
Why am I in Red Deer?
Probably very detached from a lot of the happenings.
You look around and you're like, oh my God.
Is that how you felt?
Surrounded by children.
Is that how you felt, Samuel?
Well, you have to, like... I was coming from the U of A.
Yeah.
Where, like... People who are at the U of A, for the most part, are like pretty locked in.
Yeah.
And are very good at like pretending to be adults.
Yeah.
That was not my experience coming to.
You're coming in.
RDP.
Like, you just had this whole like existential epiphany of your life.
Yeah.
You're coming down to small little Hicktown Red Deer,
and I'm like, I am so excited to like make some movies and be surrounded by people who like love the craft.
At this point you like you want to make movies.
Yeah, and I've met people who have like gone to film school and like formed these bonds with people, and like they all still work together.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I want, right? I want that like core group of like, oh, we're making a short film. I call up these like 2-3 people, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I get to RDP, and it's like, what's your favorite movie? Oh, Avengers, Jurassic World. It's like, what the fuck? Where am I?
Man. And you haven't found any core members?
I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I was thinking Cool Ben. But he's gone.
I was going to go through the first years and see what was happening there.
Yeah.
I feel you to a much lesser extent. I was looking for passion.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting a lot more passion. And I was expecting a lot more.
Still expecting.
Movies.
Yeah.
I remember like very vividly before film school just watching so many movies being like, I'm going to be such a fucking like underdeveloped.
Loser.
I'm going to like, they're going to be saying names I don't even know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, you guys heard of like David Lynch or
Stanley Kubrick?
Or you guys heard of Tarantino? And I went in there and it's like, I've seen like far too many movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck is this?
It's so funny. I don't know.
I don't say that to like demean any of my classmates. It's just
it's just not what I expected, right?
Particularly, and I think more I think about it is just because A, it's movie making school, which is already fake school.
Yeah.
And B, it's RDP.
Yeah.
Which is like the cheapest movie making school you can find.
Well, it's a degree
and it's also a degree, right? So it's like you get that full college experience.
Yeah.
You know?
It being a degree at first, like I thought that would make it more legit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to commit 4 years.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, this is movie production, like just a joke.
Yeah.
Go to SATE.
Yeah.
Where it's 2 years.
And you just get locked in, spat out in the industry.
Yeah, exactly. Why spend 4 years worth of money? I don't know.
So bad. I thought it was good, and it has been honestly a very enriching experience.
Yeah, like I've watched so many more movies. Yeah, like my roommate David, right? Like
met so many great people, made some great stuff, have a lot of fun experiences. It was just different from what I was expecting.
The expectation was.
And I love all my classmates. It's just jarring that first few days. Right?
Yeah. Still kind of jarring.
Yeah, the way me and Sam gravitate towards each other was like the craziest shit. It was like one day we sat next to each other.
Yeah.
Second day,
yeah.
It must have been first day because we had orientation.
We had the orientation.
Yeah, it was first
definitely
day.
Didn't. Yeah,
because
I came in with Jake.
You met Jake orientation.
I met Jake orientation briefly, but then first day we were both like, I ran into him in the hallway and I was like, "Do you know where class is?" And he was just like, "Nope." So we both kind of wandered around. And
I saw Jakey, and me and him went to high school together. Didn't even know he was in the program until orientation.
Yeah.
And me and Sam, first few sentences.
Yeah.
Criterion.
You're a guy who watches movies.
Oh, shit.
We probably talked about Cronenberg.
It was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Everything. I feel like I was talking way too much. Ugh.
No, it was good.
We were like swapping Criterions that first week.
We were swapping movies right away.
You like all the Tarkovsky.
Yeah, that was your first drop with me, I think, was the Tarkovsky movies.
The Tarkovsky
because I hadn't seen any.
That's sick, man.
It was good.
Yeah. And now I
showed those to a girl I was dating. We broke up like pretty soon after that.
Damn.
I blamed Tarkovsky. It was certainly not Tarkovsky.
Fuck out of here, Tarkovsky.
Yeah.
Fucking my boy up.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy times.
Wild times. And now we're more than halfway done.
Basically.
Yeah, we're in the home stretch.
Yeah.
And we're making shit. And we're not complaining that we're making shit.
Yeah. And life is so much more challenging. And not challenging, but so much more going on than ever before.
Yeah, it's just
but I feel
good.
Not overwhelmed. I don't know. It's weird. I don't feel overwhelmed, even though I objectively have more going on than I ever have in my life.
I feel calm.
Is that just maturing?
And, yeah, I mean,
learning
just
to
feeling
problem solve.
Because I know I'll do it.
Yeah, I look at how stressed I've been in the past, and it was like, holy shit, I have a quarter what I have now, and I was drowning. I was dying.
I also think it helps that what we're doing now, I legitimately enjoy everything that I'm doing.
Yeah.
and I enjoy the people I'm working with. Like I don't like dread like, oh, I'm gonna come in and nobody else is gonna have anything, and like I'm just gonna have to go up and do this whole presentation or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like it's like this final I have to study for, and it's like I fucking hate this material. Like I don't care. See, now I don't know, I just feel good. Like
I'm definitely enjoying all the aspects a lot more.
Yeah.
For me, it's also just been like an individual journey of just like having to get over procrastination. Mm-hmm. It's been good being as slammed as I've been because it's like, hey, I just gotta do my shit. We got something to
do like every couple days, which
and it's
is
also
nice.
like, yo, if I like am responsible and do over what I do usually, like like do some of next week's work, that's free time I get to watch movies or do fun shit or make fun little critter sketches on the side. Hopefully, you know, it's incentives. It's like rewiring my brain to enjoy those simple things. I don't know.
I agree. Yeah. Just making time for yourself, right, is important.
Yeah, because I'm trying to still achieve that work-life balance. Like, we had that conversation about, like, perfect days or all that jazz.
Yeah, who would you rather be?
It's the balance. The balance, Sam. Yeah. Because I want to achieve great things, you know?
Yeah.
What's the fucking point of life if I don't achieve some great things? But also, the point of life is right here, right now, in every waking moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucked up, dude.
Do I be ambitious or do I live purely in the moment?
Because I know that both are rewarding in different ways.
Yeah.
Both are destructive in different ways.
Yeah. One will kill you.
Both have.
The other will make you slightly lonely.
Yeah. Or very lonely, depending on the kind of person you are, right?
Yep.
Or like what you value in life and what you take comfort in.
Yep.
Different strokes for different folks type of thing.
Yep.
So it's been such a tough thing because me, myself, I see the absolute value in both of them. Yeah. And I see the absolute downfall mostly in one of them. Well, like, I don't know. I just don't know if I'd ever be truly happy if I didn't, like, make all the movies I want to make. Mm-hmm. And you have to be very ambitious to make all the movies you want to make because it's the fucking worst industry ever.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So it's like,
I don't think that I have it like in myself to be as like ambitious as all that jazz. Like I physically don't think I could reach that level without burning out. Like,
see, I don't know what I can do. I feel like so much of my life has been defined by apathy and sitting on the sidelines. You know?
Yeah. Like I don't like doing that though either.
I hate doing that. That's what I did all of high school, man. I was just a little gamer.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
It's
and
good.
Now life is just blossoming and opening up.
Yeah.
And I find it's stressful and exhausting at points, but so deeply rewarding.
Yeah. I don't know. I in film school, at least, I feel like we both have pretty, I don't know, like established voices in the, not like, what am I thinking? In the class.
You think so?
I think so. Like, I think that
I'm pretty quiet, though. I don't think.
I mean, I don't know, but just like as, like, maybe not voice, but like a reputation of like being working, of like doing shit and stuff, you know, like Glenn like looks to us like, you want to do this extra assignment? Like I
think we should, by the way, we should look over
next
it
week.
At least.
Yeah. Because that we'd have to film it next week, I think. Mm-hmm. I'd be down, yeah, but like
we just need to look over and see if something strikes me with it, but I don't want to do it if nothing interests me in it.
I'd be interested in doing it. I don't know. This is like just throwing this out there. Mm-hmm. Put it on the steady. We'll do it in a oneer. We'll like go crazy with the steady.
Okay.
Just like try and light for a oneer.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like instead of the content, just purely the form.
Purely the form. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's giving us. It's like a whatever script, right? That he wants. It's a neutral scene. It doesn't really matter what they're saying.
So we just go in there and we do whatever we want.
We go pure form.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could do that in.
Because then
probably 8 hours at least. At the most.
At most, yeah. I wish we had the set. That was the only thing. Is like if we had the set, it would make it so much easier.
We do have time to do this whenever, but I agree
just
with
finding
you.
a space
just
is kind of what I mean. Way. Yeah.
What kind of space? Like we could do it in one of those
the script.
Classrooms, maybe, but like lighting in there and blocking.
Also, classrooms are so boring. Like they're just so like an empty room.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll have to look over the script, but that could be a blast. And I just feel so motivated to just do more shit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Shooting is the most fun part, too.
It'd be fun. And also it's so scary for me, but it's like the more I do it, the less scary it becomes.
Yeah.
Like I did my journals today because I was being that productive kind of guy.
Nice.
And that was something I was reflecting on where it was just like, getting over that hurdle and just doing it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking about how, like, I was feeling very stressed out because I'm doing all this gaffing and DOP work and I'm just feeling incapable. What if I fuck it up? Or it's like, the simple solution to that is to just take time to do it. And the more you do it, think about it, try things, you know? Because the more things you try and fail and succeed at, the more things you know don't and do work.
Yeah.
Dope shit. Just got to do it.
Just got to do it.
Apathy is the fucking killer.
Yeah.
I say that because I've been the most apathetic piece of shit so much in my life.
It's it's way easier to be apathetic,
it's
right?
So easy. Especially, like, I don't know.
And then complain about having to do shit when
and I've been there.
It happens.
I've been there. I can empathize. Just
yeah.
Because, like, it's the absolute worst feeling in the world when you're, like, so apathetic. And it's just because of, like, your own brain, for some reason, you know, is making you that way.
Yeah.
That is the worst feeling in the world. When materially, it's all Gucci, but just your brain is fucking shit up. That is the worst.
Yeah. It's hard.
It is very tough.
There are some things I think it's okay to be, like, apathetic about, though. Like, again, it's that, like, balance, right? Where, like, you don't need to put energy into, like, everything that you do. Like, you have to, like, prioritize things, right? You can't just...
So what would you say is something you'd be apathetic about towards in your waking life?
I mean, like, the journals, like a lesser assignment, right? That's like, I can do these,
example.
but I can like crush them in like half an hour.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like,
you don't have to 100% be perfect all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who really cares if I fold it? Like, I can just shove it into the drawer.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that completely. What I like is taking advantage of the good moods, of the locked in periods.
Yes, yeah.
Just every time I'm feeling locked in, it's like, hey, I don't know when this will be back. Let's just get shit done.
Yeah.
You know?
Just run.
But like what I really struggle with is cutting myself slack when it's like it's a down day. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling very lazy, very apathetic, don't want to do anything. I struggle with cutting myself slack and not feeling guilty for like just
I mean, I think in those moments, like especially now, with how much you've been like how much output you've been doing, like just remind yourself like, it might be a down day, but like yesterday I did 5 projects. Like there might be a reason that like I'm a little tired today. Like
I find that so tough to do that though.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Affirmations? Is that what affirmations are?
Yeah, I mean I don't do affirmations. But I don't know. Or like I like drawing, going back to something that's like it's not even something that like I know I'll be necessarily good at, but it's just like
some sort of
kind of some like creative
writing
thing
is
and just
sometimes like that for me.
Yeah, like journaling even, just like getting journaling for self, not for somebody else, you know. Yeah. Writing a journal that but you know somebody else is going to read is different.
Daunting so many times too.
Yeah, but that's why you start with like a little drawing. Like that's all my journals. It's just like a drawing.
I should start doing that because I haven't been
like, okay, I know what I can do right now
for such a long time because it's like, I don't know how to articulate thoughts and I don't want to think. You know.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Who knows? Life's weird.
How do we get on this tangent?
And we've just been talking about being apathetic, doing shit. It's been a good year.
It's been a good year. It's been 2 weeks.
Fuck, dude. It feels like it's been longer, right?
That's sick, though. I kind of like when it feels longer. I hate it when life just goes by.
Yeah, that's true.
I like it when it's like, that means I've been involved. That means I've been around.
I've been doing shit, yeah.
Yeah. Which, like, people say that makes life go quicker. But I feel like it makes the days maybe...
more memorable, right? You have
the
more
days
specific...
go by quicker, but on recalling the memories, they seem longer. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like Monday seems like a billion years ago.
Yes, it does.
Like think about that first shoot Monday. Yes, we weren't on that one, but like that first shoot Monday feels like a millennia ago.
I completely agree.
And I fucks with that.
I feel like I was in Vancouver like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like why
how
is
long
this
ago was
tattoo
I
not healed?
in Edmonton? That was like less than 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
that doesn't feel like me. I feel like a new person.
So that's old Ethan. This is season 3, Ethan.
But I like that. Like life feels so full. And when you look back, don't you want it to feel full?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Even though the days might...
Personally, when I look back, I just want to know that there's thousands of hours of content that I've made. That's really all I care about.
I just want to see
securing my legacy through content.
1 trillion subscribers.
Is that too much to ask?
Is that too much to ask?
Is that too much to ask?
Okay, critters. I think this is a good demand. Not even a demand, just a
request.
Request, yeah. How many insects are on the planet?
Yeah.
We should have that many subscribers.
Yeah.
We're literally your voice.
Come on.
We are your voice. We are your people. Fucking show up. Stop being apathetic.
Even though in the the Critter Pit canon, the Critter Pit is like a bad place, right?
Yeah, it's a scary place.
It's a scary. You don't want to be in the Critter Pit.
No, you're in a bad place if you're down there.
Yeah, exactly. We're like the overlords of it. Like the canon is so weird. I don't know.
I love the canon.
Me too. we got to hit another sketch. We got a really good idea.
We gotta edit that. I gotta edit that sketch.
Yeah.
It's so fun, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
that catharsis sketch.
The pit. I love the pit. We're just
Tales
awful
from
guys.
The pit. Yeah.
We got a few people in our basement.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
All thanks to that Caleb sketch. Like
Caleb,
determining what our characters are.
It wasn't even supposed to be a Critter Pit sketch. It was supposed to be the because like Perfect Shot, we had that Christmas kind of like explained.
It wasn't gonna start as a Critter Pit thing?
No, because my idea with it was gonna be like, do you know how Perfect Shot, we did the like Christmas, what a fun story.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something like that for Secret Santa.
Oh yeah.
Because I was originally gonna edit Secret Santa into the linear
into
cut.
a narrative, and then we were gonna do.
I don't even know where that footage is, man.
No, I don't have it. I don't think. I think I finished editing it, and I was like, I never want to look at this again.
Yeah, fuck. But you suggested.
Let's make it the end of a Critter Pit episode.
Yeah, and the rest is history.
Because Caleb was on an episode? Yeah.
He was on the Frankenstein or Blood for Dracula? Blood for Dracula.
Yeah.
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 That was a fun sketch.
It was a fun sketch.
The Matt sketch is great.
Matt sketch is cinema, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love the Matt sketch.
The Hard Knock Life. Singing the song from Annie. It's so great.
It's so good, man. We gotta hit more sketch. We just gotta.
We got such a good idea.
Collect so many people in that pit, man.
Yeah.
I just love collecting people down there.
I would love to do one with Ryan and Elijah.
Yeah,
it'd be so fun.
Would we do both of them? Yeah,
we do both
banter.
of them.
Like at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, their banter down there would be pretty.
Start arguing.
Yeah.
They start their own podcast in the basement.
We gotta hit it.
Yeah.
Who else do I want to throw in the pit? I want to throw like
Jake's not in the pit, which is weird.
Gotta throw Jake in the pit.
He's guested in the pit, but he hasn't been like thrown in the pit.
He's coming up not too long. When we get back on the tracks, he's coming up.
Yeah, once we get back on the tracks.
Yeah. Graham's in the pit. We just gotta edit that episode.
Yeah.
I just realized I guess they are public because they're at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But I feel like no one who's listening.
No one knows. Yeah.
We need to upload them individually.
We do. Yeah, we will.
So that.
Once we get the Graham one finished editing, we'll upload like 3 in a row.
Yeah, nice little drop.
Yeah,
it'll be dope. I want to get Jake in the pit. Kind of want to get Sean in the pit. I feel like he'd be a fun little pit app.
Yeah,
like in the pit.
I'm sad we never got Rob in the pit.
I know that breaks my heart
because that would have been good.
I was planning on getting him down there, or getting him in the studio for a nap.
Yeah,
because we promised him.
Yeah,
I wanted to get Keegan in the pit.
We could get Keegan in the pit.
We can get Keegan in the pit, yeah.
Keegan's coming on next mainline. Oh, that's the surprise guest.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
We get Keegan in the pit.
We can get Keegan in the pit. We'll think of something to get him in the pit.
Nick in the pit.
Yeah. David Gordon in the pit.
Yeah, the Davids in the pit.
Oh, yeah. We had some ideas for how to get the Davids in the pit.
How's David doing? Pitched.
Good. I don't know. He sends me memes every now and then.
Send me memes, David. Send me memes. I don't have enough people.
David, we should go see Straight Story at Metro in a couple weeks. The David Lynch movie that's like not available anywhere. It's playing at Metro.
Just inviting him and not me.
You said you're going to the mountains.
Oh, is that 27th, 28th?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. I'm not even...
Not even mad.
Not even mad, dude.
No, your plan sounds fun.
Not even mad, bro. Not even upset.
Ethan just walked out. Said he had to go. unexpectedly.
Aw, AMA. AMA.
They took your money?
Birthday. They did.
Thank God.
Bro, they fucking... It said they took it out on the 16th, but it just never... Like, retroactively said it took it on the 16th. But I never saw the money disappear.
Has it still not disappeared?
I guess it did disappear. I wasn't aware.
Okay.
Guess I have that much
You have
money.
that much money you didn't even notice.
It's like consistently, I saw like $500 in there, and I was waiting. Yeah. Okay, it should be $250 soon, or like $264 soon. $264 soon. And then it just never was. And then I looked and it said, yeah, 200 whatever.
Yeah.
In from your account.
Weird. It must have been like pending for a little while, like your bank, because it was maybe like a big amount. Had to like make sure it was a
the
legit
main
place.
Story here is that I got hella money. I got that Rockefeller money. I'm actually a Nepo baby.
Yep.
I got the Rockefeller funds. So
yep.
if any of you critters ever need any bailouts...
You're thinking about starting a scholarship, aren't you?
Yeah. The LeQ Scholarship.
The Q Scholarship.
For, up-and-coming filmmakers who want to go to film school, and their favorite movie is not...
And their favorite movie is Fidelity.
And their favorite movie is Fidelity by Benjamin Paquet. Paquette?
Yeah.
Stop.
Were you not there for the lecture he gave on how to pronounce his name?
Paquette.
Like paw.
Directed and starring by Paquette?
Produced and edited by Paquette.
Okay, so
this is our new film presser.
This is our boy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's dope. I get the vibe he hates all of us.
Yes.
I guess we shouldn't be too inflammatory because I do want to get him on the pod. That would go hard.
He'll listen to this episode. He'll be like, "What the fuck? They're 46 minutes in and they're still not talking about the movie.
What the fuck? That's not hot."
That's not hot.
No, I really like Ben, and I like how aggressive.
It's fucked.
I like how aggressive he is because it's like, you gotta whip us into shape a little bit.
Oh my God, yeah.
We're the dud year. We gotta get whipped a little bit.
We're all the dud year. It's fine.
Yeah, we had epiphany that all the years at RDP are the dud year.
Yeah.
It's just the program.
It's a dud program.
Holy shit. Even though I love this program, I think it's really dope in its own way. It's just could be so much more. Like, I think it
could be so much more.
I genuinely think it's a great program.
I think the faculty that they have now, if they could keep this faculty,
this is the
like just
team.
Locked in, then it's like, okay, you really got something here, guys.
They just need to fucking sit down and be like, first year, they're going to be with Alex. They're going to be doing so-and-so. They're going to go over basics. Second year, they're going to be with Ben. They're do. But every single year, it's been changing.
Yeah.
I was telling like Ryan Elijah Graham this, that the saddest thing is, I could very well see in a few years after we leave, this program's tight.
Yes.
Like, this program's
really
hot.
good.
Yeah. Like, genuinely.
I completely agree.
Because this is a program that prioritizes
all the elements right now.
Art, storytelling, making effective films. Glenn knows his shit. Ben knows his shit. Alex knows his shit. James knows his shit. Rick is the best.
Rick's just great. Rick will build it.
They just fucking have been like every year changing their minds and flip-flopping because the program's changed like twice. How many times has the
program's like name changed since we've even gotten there, right? Like,
I think it's just once, but right before we came, it changed from motion picture arts.
Because I think when I applied, it was MBA. Like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
And then it's film, theater, live entertainment, and now it's film production.
It's gonna be so hot after we left.
Yeah.
But we got when it's fucked, and it's still great at points, even when it's fucked.
The thing is that we're just starting from the ground every single time.
Yeah.
And again, it's a little bit like dud year, but if we had been trained well from the beginning.
No.
I wonder how many people would have stuck with it, though.
I still think numbers could be similar there, because I think a lot of shit, what happens with film school, people don't know what to do with their lives. Mm-hmm. They're like, I have to go to college. Movies in college. I like movies.
Yeah, but once Red Deer gets like a better reputation and hopefully like, starts being a little more selective with, like, I wouldn't have gotten in, right, if they were more selective.
You don't think so?
No, I had like the shittiest GPA in the world, and I didn't submit a portfolio.
You didn't submit a...
No.
I stressed over my portfolio,
I didn't have to. Like, they didn't suggest that. I could have. Maybe I could have gotten in on the strength of my portfolio, but... I don't know.
I submitted a portfolio. I was stressed, and I'm like, fuck. I submitted so much photography work. Death of Connor James McDougal. I was like, what do I have? What do I have?
Yeah. I'd shot a lot of shit though that summer. Yeah. It was good. That was a very productive summer for Sam.
Locked in? Was it because
I was pretty locked in for film?
We're movies now?
It was like I'd met somebody who was like just very good at being like I'm very good at like, me and you are both like, we'll propose an idea and then kind of just like let it go, right?
Yeah.
This person was just like, oh, we're doing that now.
Yeah, you have to be that annoying guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even annoying, but it's just somebody that's just like, yeah, we're doing that. Like
no, you have suggested to be annoying with it though, because you have to.
I don't think that this person was, but just like,
I have found when I have beaten that person, I've had to be annoying about it. I've had to like become an AD and be like, okay, let's do this. Yeah. We both were saying how sick this is. Let's do this.
Let's fucking do it then. And let's sit down and write a script right now.
I've had to be that person a few times. I've locked in to be that person. I feel like a dick. I feel so annoying, but it's like, hey, in the end, we made something.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is always valuable exercise.
So I was lucky I had somebody like that where I just like, we were just pumping shit out, making movies, getting into festivals, and then I got like a job like doing behind the scenes for a movie, and I met a lot of cool people there.
That's so sick. How do I tap into that?
I don't know. I got so lucky. Like
I tapped into that a little bit this summer.
Yeah.
We did shoot something.
Yeah.
Just need to edit it.
Re-edit it.
Well,
you got a sound kit?
I'm gonna make a few edits of it. I want to play around with it.
Yeah.
Everything's up in the air. Everything's loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Feng shui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
It'll be great.
She looks hot with this camera, man. I like using the FX6 with the nice lenses. I watched your movie again. Looks good.
It's good?
Looks good, yeah. It's good.
Heat?
It's heat.
It's hot?
Playing it, not just like watching it, like it plays way faster than I thought it would, which is good. Yeah.
Is it like everything coming across well?
Yes. Yeah. Like I don't feel those moments as much as I did on set, like of being like, oh, just like standing there.
No,
I didn't feel that as much. Probably because when I was on set, I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah. I think that one's pretty hot.
Yeah, I really like that project.
Especially the lighting with the spotlight at the end, just the way that looks.
Yeah.
And that last take's definitely the best, right?
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
Yeah.
It's really good.
They hit the watch mark. The like fight between Graham and Keegan was like.
I wish I had gotten the focus a little bit better. Oh, for some reason, I just wasn't. It's not scuffed. Like I get it, but it's just like I wasn't anticipating it.
Oh, okay.
I kept thinking it came later.
That's
that thing,
good.
But
we got it. Also something that only you are gonna be like, fuck, what the fuck?
I think it's noticeable. I don't know.
But you're the only person who's gonna be watching that and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. But no, I'm happy with that one. I think
I watch movies now and I notice how quickly they like rack focus, and I'm like, fuck, that's so cool. That's so cool.
So cool.
My hand isn't fast enough.
I literally can't do it.
I was thinking I should have just taped where the marks were because they were so clear.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do that.
The thing is though, like the focus puller that we had, like it just wasn't gripping well, so I was doing it all with my hand. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
So
I hate that. It would like the teeth.
It would undo, and it was just like, okay, well, it's not. I don't want to risk it like in the middle of like having to rack, like having to disconnect it or try and reconnect it.
Especially
like I'll just do it with my hand.
A one take thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's the 3-minute thing. It's like if I fuck that up at the end, that would suck.
Yeah. How are the other projects looking that we shot?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all look cool.
Fuck yeah.
I wish I had gotten my actors more into the foreground.
But
that's on me. I had shifted a whole bunch of things like at the moment. I was just like, we just got to run because I was feeling like we were behind. And I was like,
behind.
We were, yeah, right. So I was just like, we just have to go. Yeah. Don't tell anybody, but we didn't ask permission for where we filmed.
Field next to my house?
No, well, we didn't ask there either. We went somewhere else, another like public space, and we were there for like half an hour. 1 second, we'll be right back. Yeah,
damn,
so,
you guys making crazy moves.
Not like crazy moves, but just like, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, no, it should be fine.
Didn't set up a whole bunch of stuff, but I wish I had like been a little bit more picky with everything. Also, the baby legs were frustrating me.
I told Rick they were
because I nailed them on Graham's set. I figured out how to like do everything.
Yeah. And baby legs are just small tripod.
Yeah, I couldn't get the head to like.
Is that all they are? Just small tripod?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
It's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
you needed to use the head from the big tripod, and it was just like not staying still for me. Like I couldn't get it, and it was because I was using it on an angle, and like I should have just taken a breather and just be like, okay, it's fine. Like we're not really in a rush, you know. Like
I'm sure it turned out fine.
It's the assignment. Like it's not crazy. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wish that I had something cooler to show Ben for the first one, but I didn't put enough time
Do you think Ben
into this one.
Will like what I made?
Yeah.
Will he be like, that's hot?
Yeah. I think I don't think anybody's going to get over an 8.
No?
No. I really like your assignment. I just think that he's looking for something way more like formal. Like
he's that guy.
Yeah.
I want to wow, Ben. I want to wow you, Ben.
Yeah.
I need that Ben praise.
Yep.
I need it. I need it.
I need it.
Okay, so let's give Ben some praise for his film.
It sucked.
What year is this film?
2022, 2019, something like that.
It was recenter.
Yeah.
I'll pull that up just so we aren't talking out our ass on this.
I mean, where am I going to find it?
Does it not even have an IMDb? No,
let me see. It's not on Letterboxd. Fidelity.
You can at least pull a thumbnail for this app, right?
BP Pocket. There we go. It's on IMDb. It's an hour and 31 minutes.
Yeah. Does it not even have a date on it?
Doesn't say that he's in it. It does not have a date.
That's crazy. How can it be on Amazon but not?
Well, because you can throw anything on Amazon, I think. Yeah, it doesn't... No date. It's upcoming in IMDb.
No, it says completed.
Completed, yeah, but it's in his upcoming thing.
Oh, ripping off Othello? Pre-production.
That makes sense.
Oh, Ben, what are we hitting here?
Black, cunning, and wickedly smart. Oh, Jacqueline is a criminal lawyer who embarks on a secret double life as a murderer to reveal how the American justice system is not only overwhelmed by bias and error, but is undeniably racist.
Okay, Ben.
Ben, is this the movie for you to be making?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, yeah, he's our new instructor, BP Paquette.
And he's pretty cool.
I like him. I like the things he says.
Can be a little intense sometimes, but...
His intensity doesn't really bother me.
It doesn't bother me, but I'm just worried some people in the class will have direct issues with him. And
they make those issues quite clear.
They do. They do. So this is a film. How do we synopsis this film? It's a film within a film within a film.
Yeah, it's like an audition tape. Like a lot of it is.
Oh, is that what it was supposed to be?
Yeah. These two actresses are like auditioning, right?
Okay.
For this movie. Within the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's what it was. I will admit,
I was pretty.
I watched this like one morning, like when you texted me like, oh, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was like nearing the end.
Oh shit! My bad, Chef.
Like, no, it's okay.
It's
so I'm not super. I don't remember a lot of it.
It's okay. I was fucking hoping you would hit the synopsis. Okay.
It's not an easy film to.
It's animated
mostly.
For the most part. And it's a lot of just an actress, a woman speaking directly to the camera.
There's two different actresses.
Yeah. Just two? Because like there's the one in black and white.
Yeah.
And then at some point I felt like there's two, but then at another point I'm like, are all of those just the same girl?
Yeah, I also thought that.
Yeah, and it's like
I think it was two, but they're auditioning for the same part. Because they say the same things at points, don't they?
Are you talking about the cross cut where they're both speaking at the same time?
I think so.
So I saw that as that's the same person.
Oh, I definitely thought that was two different people trying to portray the same person.
Oh, because I thought it was the same person, and it was like...
I'm pretty confident it was two different people.
You're probably right.
We got to get Ben in here.
Ben, what the fuck? What are we doing? What was happening, man?
Sorry for not paying enough attention to your movie.
I was pretty locked in, man. Second time. First time I was falling in and out of sleep, and it was scaring the fucking shit out of me. This is the scariest movie ever to wake up to.
Yeah.
So scary. There's so many times when it's just this really crude animation screaming at the top of its lung. And the camera's like, it's staring right in the camera, so you're the camera right at you.
Very close.
And I just wake up and be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, so scared, bro.
Yeah.
It was so scary.
It's an odd movie.
It's very, very odd.
Very dialogue heavy.
Yeah. Very almost pretentious.
You talk about the opening a little bit.
The opening is like this interview between the actor within the film and the director, Elise Guy Blash. Yeah. Which, when I saw that, I immediately was like, I recognize that name.
Yeah.
And as I was watching, I'm like, I swear, I don't want to look like an idiot, but I thought it was the early fucking filmmaker who was like the earliest female filmmaker. It said she like invented narrative film, like innovated the close-up, so much stuff she just did for the first time. And is kind of scrubbed from history and had to like...
Well, she's a woman.
Yeah, and she had to like later in her life had to be like, yo, why am I not in any of the history books at all? And she's in this movie, or her name is used in this movie, and she's the director that is making the
one who intimidated Cronenberg.
Yeah, Cronenberg was scared to meet her.
Yeah. Because of the thing she makes, or because
of the things she makes.
Yeah.
Was the implication, because that went into a larger talk about like the relationship between the art and the artist is so complex, and how like so much of the artist is within their art, and it's like impossible to separate the two.
Yeah.
I was enjoying all that. I found that interesting. Mm-hmm. Love Cronenberg name drops.
Yep.
That's like, I'm pretty sure, a direct reference to this pretty famous anecdote. Don't know the validity of it, but between Scorsese and Cronenberg, where Scorsese was scared to meet Cronenberg.
Yeah.
And Cronenberg's like, you're the fucking guy who made Taxi Driver and you're scared to meet me?
Yeah.
I hope that's real, because that's so fun.
That makes sense.
That's so fun.
Yeah. I don't know. It's an interesting movie. It's interesting to, like, look at the person who made it, too.
It is so interesting.
It's so weird.
There in class and be like,
what are you trying to say?
Like, put so much porn in that movie.
Yeah, so much of that movie is about like lifting things from like your life, and like, and I understand.
And I love that theme, and I think all the bits of that,
the things he lifts though are like almost cliche. Like I don't know
which bits,
like the breakup scene, right? Like I feel like I hear that in like every like filmmaker is like, oh, it's like this came from like a breakup, or like, you know what I mean? Like Forgetting Sarah Marshall is like
this
is
scene
lifted from
where
real
like
life.
Where he's getting yelled at, or
where he's getting yelled at, and she's like, I checked your email. You're emailing this girl,
which is a fun setup.
It's so weird.
It's
like,
so weird, but it is a fun setup, and I was enjoying that. It's just like his talking head, which we're pretty sure is his voice, right?
Yeah,
has to be. His character is named Ben as well, and he's like pretty like he's coming off as a Redditor completely. He's like, well, honey, this is exactly, and he's like so cool and level-headed. Yeah. He's like, it's exactly, in narrative, listing all these films, like, you like these films, and this is what I'm doing,
Yeah.
I'm
trying to replicate real life by pretending to be a woman who's emailing myself to write this script. I'm writing in character,
which I found
that
fun.
I can make this movie lifted from real life. I am fabricating real life is his explanation of this thing. Yeah. It's the most ridiculous premise,
which I kind of fucked with. But
she
then it
buys
was
it like at some point, like,
because he's so pretentious though.
Yeah,
like his character, and it's like, Ben, is that really you? And then he's playing with that. He's like, is this really me? And it's like, this is so weird.
Well, she's saying things, and then he's writing that. And he's like, oh, this is going to be perfect. Like,
it's so weird, because it's like, we know the director of this. We sit 2 meters away from him, and in this film he's directly speaking like, is this really who I am, or is this also like a play? Because it's revealed that that's also a film within a film. Like, it does a very good job of keeping you off base.
I know that he recommended like the second year's watch adaptation and stuff, and you can feel those like Kaufman influences, like these like narrative metas, right? Where it's like, it's a movie about making a movie. Like, adaptation is so many layers deep, right? Yeah. The first shots of that movie is them pulling out of the movie being John Malkovich.
Yeah. I felt like this movie needed more layers almost. I don't know if it needed more layers.
Yeah, it's interesting because I like its presentation.
You liked the crude animation? Because the animation's like pretty ugly for the most part.
Yeah, I think it would have been worse in like other form if it had been real.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been more boring.
Mm-hmm. The animation is so ugly for the most part. There's a few.
I like the anime. Like, I know it's crude. I don't think it's like.
There's some parts where it looks nice.
I don't know.
There's some parts where it looks so ugly, but like on purpose.
Yeah.
It feels like, because it's supposed to feel very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Some parts it looks kind of pretty when it's the wife who's having an affair with the filmmaker complaining about her pothead husband.
Yeah, yeah.
I get that right?
Yeah.
That shit looks pretty
cool. Her musician pothead husband. Yeah. He's a musician.
The way those characters are animated looks pretty fucking cool. Just so vibrant and like one emotion kind of coming through with the color. That looks pretty cool. I almost wish they did more like difference in the animation at points. That would have been cool.
If only Ben were here. Like, I wonder if any of that came down to like budget. Like, he can only afford.
Because like the differences that we got in the animation were so cool. Like that one bit where it's who I thought was all the same person, but you have the one girl who has really long eyelashes having an audition, I believe, talking about how as a child she would play with her Leia and Han Solo dolls.
Right.
And Han Solo was supposed to kill Leia.
Yeah.
And Leia was like, you can only kill me, but you have to make me come first.
Yeah.
And she was just going on this whole like scatterbrained explanation of that for like 5 minutes as the animations were like melding in and out, and her hair would like stretch out. And I thought that shit looked so ugly, but so sick.
As I remember that, I don't remember that being in the movie. I remember that like as a dream.
That's like, interesting.
In my mind.
Were you also falling asleep during the dream?
I was very tired because I woke up early to watch it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you mentioned that, and I was just like, that was in the movie. That's right. That wasn't like my own weird experience.
You're like subconscious trying to unpack that.
Yeah, exactly.
It looked pretty sick, man. Just like she would be talking, then she'd go, and her hair would like stretch and just be the entire frame on her left-hand side.
Yeah.
It looked cool, and then it would like stretch down, and all these penises and vaginas would meld into each other, and it's
a cool film. I'd recommend it.
It is a cool movie. Definitely not boring.
No.
Every single person in our class would despise it.
Yeah.
Ryan and Elijah might.
I think Graham would fuck with it.
Yeah, Graham would fuck with it. I think Ryan and Elijah wouldn't be like house row level shitting on it, but they wouldn't like it.
I think they would be like.
You think they'd like it? I think they'd appreciate parts of it.
I think they would appreciate it. I think they'd sit through it and then have a nice conversation about it.
I don't think they'd like it. No, not a positive review on Letterboxd.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't even know what I give this on Letterboxd.
I don't know either. 6?
That's the worst part about this movie is it doesn't have a Letterboxd. I can't fucking catalog it.
It doesn't even count as a movie.
Oh, it's not even a movie.
What's the point? Why did I watch this?
I'm sitting around a 7 out of 10 just because it's like it's one where I've thought about it a lot.
It's true, yeah.
You know, where
it kind of hasn't left my mind, but it's like it's engaging, but it's like I don't know. It's not great.
It so engaging because we are 1 meter away from the filmmaker?
For sure, way more engaging because we are
1 meter away from the filmmaker twice a week.
Yeah,
for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a bias in there. I love the Cronenberg shoutouts. I don't speak French, so a lot of this was also lost on me. Is there like
subtitles?
Is there like a trans thing going on in the movie?
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't think I was paying enough attention to notice.
Is that something to do with him pretending to be a woman in the emails? I have no clue.
Oh, yeah.
I was so lost towards the end.
It's so weird. And it's
that line was probably referring to that. I'm dumb. I don't think it was a trans thing. I'm being silly. Because, like, when they pull back from the Ben Paquette?
Yeah.
Like, reality, they pull back even further to that interview at the start.
Yeah.
In such a sick shot, by the way. That shot is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the shot I'm referring to?
No.
Okay. So, it's like the bald guy kind of looks like Glenn.
Yeah.
He looks so much like Glenn.
Yeah.
And it pulls back and you see the set.
How crazy would it be if it had been Glenn?
You see the set, and then it's panning over through all these people in departments just off to the side, you know? And then you see a monitor, and it starts doing that thing where it's repeated infinity, and then you see the face of Elise Guy Blash.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit hit.
Yeah.
That was hot, Ben.
That was hot.
That was hot. And then I was so captivated in their little thing, and I just wish we got almost more of that, or maybe I just need to rewatch it for that to hit.
Yeah.
And they were saying, I don't know if you remember this, that the guy was his girlfriend, the girl in that poster, yes. And Ellie Sky Blash was Ben.
Yeah.
And they swapped their experiences. Yeah. So that's furthering the theme of excavating all of our personal lives and churning it into the art machine and putting something on the screen.
It's so crazy.
What is that?
And then even back into the real world, right? Where it's like maybe swapped again.
Yeah. Like, how
many chains do we have here,
layers
Ben?
Are there bad? You succeed. I know he made this movie to fuck with people, and he succeeded so hard.
Yeah.
And I hate it because it's so arrogant in the movie.
I know. I don't.
And he definitely writes himself. Ben surely wrote himself to be that arrogant.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah. So he's just streets ahead.
He kind of is. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a little pretentious. But, like, he knows his shit. He's allowed to.
Oh, yeah, he's my professor. Like,
yeah.
I kind of
he's a little arrogant,
to be. Like, yeah,
you know?
Like, I put him in this position of power. It's like, you know more than me. I am at your whim what you think is valuable to teach me.
Yeah. He can definitely come off as a dick sometimes. But, like, you know.
We deserve it. I don't know.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Is he just streets ahead? Did he write this movie to make himself look like such a dick? Just to throw us off even more? To, like, be like, would he really, like, did he write this?
Would a dick do this?
Did he write this to make the audience question if he's being unironic?
But it's so weird because then...
Is he unironic? I don't think he's being unironic.
Does this play for a general audience, or does this only play for people that know Ben?
Does this only play for the RDP film?
Yeah, exactly.
Did he make this for this year?
Is that why this movie is...
Critter Pit Podcast.
Yeah.
I need to destroy them.
I need to destroy them. You weren't there in class, but Graham shouted out Critter Pit. He was like, I only know about that movie because... they were talking about dead ringers in class. And Graham was like, I only know about it because 2 people in this class did a podcast on it.
How did Ben respond?
He's like, okay.
He wasn't like,
didn't really respond.
Give me that link.
Well, no, why would he care? And I wasn't going to like put my hand up and be like, this is actually my podcast?
Oh, God.
And Graham kept like insisting. And I was just sitting beside him like, I wonder who that could be.
I'm glad I wasn't there. I would want to die for that. Like, stop making it known I have a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need that.
I don't need that.
Ugh,
I didn't engage.
I don't think Ben would come on the pod.
No.
You don't?
I think he might, actually.
I think he would. I know Glenn would.
I think he's eager to talk. Glenn for sure would now. Yeah. I feel like we're pretty locked in with Glenn.
We're just about there with Glenn.
If we did this extra assignment, like at all decently,
the little Sopranos discussion I had with Glenn, the dude just talks.
Getting into Terrible Fest,
he talks and talks and talks.
Woof woof woof.
He woof woof woof, and
we wouldn't even need to say anything.
He knows our names now.
Yeah,
I'm not just what was it, guy?
Yeah,
what do you call us, or buddy?
Buddy, Buddy for sure.
Buddy on the stairs.
Yeah, but now it's
Ethan.
Sam and Ethan.
Yeah. He says my name. I know he knows my name.
He says my name as well.
I know you know my name now, Glenn.
Yeah.
Ben does not.
No. I don't expect Ben to ever know my name.
Even though I'm going to be sitting in the front row every class, I'm going to be such a little fucking teacher's pet.
Yeah. I like being the only people that knows any of his movie references.
That is a feeling of power.
Yeah.
That's an undeniable feeling of power.
It's not even like he's throwing out these crazy...
No, it's like every time he's like, anyone seen that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen a movie. Any George C. Scott movies? He like quizzed
Hardcore.
Us. He quizzed it.
I love that.
The first one. He was like,
that was also what I was thinking. That is Strange Love.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Exorcist 3.
You had to cover it up real quick. Exorcist 3. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Hardcore's a good movie, though.
It's a great film. I love that movie.
Yeah. That's another one that stuck with me.
God. Ben. I hope he doesn't not like us because we have seen movies. Because it's like, look at these fucking like
pretentious motherfuckers.
Teacher pets.
If we told them we had a podcast, that might be too far.
Yeah. Just like, we have
a podcast on the Criterion Collection.
Oh, God, we're fucking nerds, bro. What the fuck? Like, we're dorks.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, but we've been laid. So
we have been laid, yeah. You've talked about a threesome you had for a long time on one pod.
Yeah.
So we are sick. We actually are.
We're actually pretty fucking cool. We somehow, we're perfect dichotomy. We are cool and have a podcast. Yeah. The two things they exist in opposition, but we somehow do it.
We're the first fucking ones to accomplish that.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever. Sorry, H3, we love you, but y'all are dorky.
Yeah.
We're cool with it though.
But we're cool, right?
Ben, we're the coolest podcast, right?
Coolest RDP podcast.
Yeah.
Surely, right? What would you want to talk about with Ben? What would be your Cronenberg would be easy.
Cronenberg would be a big hit.
Kind of his influences.
Yeah, his influences, his path.
Glenn, for some reason, I wouldn't even be like worried. I'd just be like,
last year for sure. This year,
yeah, because we could talk about like who would you want to work with? Like what inspired you? What got you into
what
this
got you into
method
this?
of acting? Like
what got you into this
why
initially?
Aren't you method? Why aren't you? I forget any
and
other.
I'd genuinely be captivated.
Why don't you use Meisner?
I would be captivated the whole time.
Yeah,
it'd be a great discussion.
Yeah,
he would have the Kathy issue of just like kind of talking over us, but it's like your shit.
Yeah, it's a guest. That's off. What it's supposed to be.
You know your shit, so go off.
Yeah, Yeah. Also,
Kathy,
yeah.
Kathy Ep, Glenn Ep, Ben Ep.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Get Ben before he leaves.
Before he leaves in
Alex
2 weeks.
Pitt?
Alex Pitt would be hard because Alex isn't as much of a talker as.
Yeah.
We would have to prompt him more.
I know. But he would have the anecdotes.
He would.
That'd be
He's got some crazy. If we could get him like going on stories,
that'd be a killer fucking pod.
We just have to like find like natural ways into them.
Yeah. We'd have to just start talking about sets. And
he
would be like, that reminds me of the time I fucking slapped Kubrick on the ass,
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he'd go off.
Or the time I almost got in a fist fight with Epstein. Cool.
The time I drove off Epstein's Island on my motorcycle.
Pretty fucking much.
That story's crazy. Whose house? You go to like Sean Connery's house?
Yeah, besides Sean Connery. Like, okay, Alex.
Just out of nowhere, that crazy story comes.
Next year when we have a class with him and he like recognizes our face. I saw him in the hall today and I'm like, hey. And he like, hi. It's like, oh shit, you don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah,
we gotta get into class again.
I've seen him a few times. I think he recognizes me. I doubt he knows my name anymore.
I don't think he recognizes me, which is valid. I missed a lot of class, but
yeah. But I see him around the shop. I think because like we've been in the shop and the equipment room so much, he's like, yeah, these guys are doing something at least.
Yeah.
We're not like Kalen and Sean asking how do we put the camera underwater.
Yeah,
that's locked in.
That level. We need to. Alex, how do you put a camera on a tripod? Help us. Come help us, Alex.
Alex. Can we use your lights?
Yeah, Alex.
I want your bar light. It's cool.
Use a chip.
Alex, can you get us some chips?
You're so funny, Alex.
Alex, can you get us chips?
You're so funny, Alex.
Chips and ice cream?
Chips and ice cream.
I'm with the boys.
That's a niche reference for the 4 people who were at that night. So if you weren't at that night, fuck you. You don't get it.
That's true. 4 people, it turned into 5.
It did. Oh, fuck.
First year was weird.
Filler year.
Whole year filler.
Pretty much.
I do think about that, yeah. We're just like, most of that year, probably I spent more time at Jake's house than I did like on campus.
I don't regret it very much though.
No, I mean, fuck it. Like, I did very well that year too, like academically.
Yeah. Like my worst academic year was second year.
Me too. Second year, first semester.
I feel like if I was in a place now where I was still like, I'm fucking not making shit. I haven't made shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like I haven't learned anything. I'd be like, first year was a mistake.
Yeah.
And now first year is like,
it was getting into it. It was just like meeting people.
Yeah, making those bonds.
Like I really only like talk to you and Jake.
Yeah.
Like thinking about it now.
First semester, it was just you and Jake.
Yeah.
Second semester, Matt got locked in.
Yeah, Matt got locked in. We tried to get more people in.
Got locked in. Like, he got brought in right at the very end.
Right at the very end.
Then second year, I knew him.
Right as we got into Critter Pit.
Yeah. Yeah, Critter Pit was what brought him into the fold. And then second semester, second year, me and Graham.
Yeah.
Fucking boys.
Locked in.
Got brought into the 315 315.
315. Yeah, and now I feel like I know pretty much everybody.
Yeah. I guess I was dogs with Sean and the House Bros pretty quick.
Yeah.
Connor I've become very good friends with.
Yeah. I'm just talking like purely first year. Like I don't know, with like Rob, I guess a few times.
Yeah. Oh man, all the OGs are gone.
Yeah. Where's Cody? We got to get Cody on the pod.
Never forget. Fidelity 7 out of 10?
Yeah, probably like 7.
Yeah.
It's
very
memorable.
Cool. Very cool.
It's probably more memorable because we see this guy and we're like, what the fuck?
But it's like, there's some funny beats in it.
Yeah.
Like when he's talking to his wife, Ben. Also, why do you make yourself blonde, Ben? That's not you. That looks nothing like you.
It's another layer.
It's another fucking layer, right? Like, who are you supposed to be right now, Ben? I know you designed this. Who the fuck are you?
He represents himself as a woman, who's then represented as a man. Like, it's weird, right?
Do you have
like,
a wife, Ben?
No, he doesn't. He said he wasn't married today in class.
Does he have a girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't think you moved to Sylvan Lake if you have a girlfriend.
Did you have a girlfriend?
Probably.
Okay, this is the what we ask him when we get him on the pod.
How much of Fidelity is real? Don't give me this artist bullshit.
The Fidelity name just hit me.
What?
I'm so stupid.
What?
I just understood why it's called Fidelity.
Because it's real? Like,
it's about
how much of it is true? Like,
yeah.
But
what's the honesty between things, the integrity between things.
Something that kind of annoys me about Ben is his, need of, like, proper grammar. That's a little annoying. It's like,
how so?
Are you assuming or are you presuming?
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
that's not hot.
It's too much.
That's not hot. That's fucked.
It's performative, Ben. Stop it.
Ben, that's a tad theatrical.
That's a tad theatrical there, Ben.
That's a little... Yeah, that's not quite my...
Ben, this will not improve my life, knowing the difference between an assumption and a presumption.
Ben, that's fucked, Ben.
That's fucked.
That is fucked.
Should we show him 315 on Wednesday in the cinema? This is a terrible fest, we'll tell him.
I can't.
You don't think he'd be like, that's fucked?
I can't. You think he would be, it's fucked, or that's hot?
I don't know.
I think if we lined it up
I'd like his notes on it. Like,
if we lined it up with every other film that's ever been made in this program.
Well, if we do it like when they announce, like, because normally in a 3-hour class we'll have like a 15-minute break. Like maybe we start it right at that 15-minute break. Everybody's leaving and talking.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Then it's in its element.
It's in its place.
Yeah.
It's that intermission
Ben's
movie.
Like, this is really interesting, but I need to go get a coffee.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That was hot.
This coffee
was hot.
Oh, that's good wordplay.
315 forever in the intermission.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's a little unfunny.
Hear anything about Yikes yet? Yikes? The film festival?
No, everything else is in October and then one in like December or January. We got 3 disappointments coming in October. It's
what are those 3?
Boom, boom, boom. I couldn't tell you off the top of the head, but I know Yikes is in there.
Yikes, Sundance, and Cannes.
Yeah, TIFF, North by New York. But no, it'd be cool if one more got in, but I'm just happy it got into anything.
Yeah.
That's like literally a New Year's resolution I made.
Well,
I'm
I'll
like,
kill myself if it doesn't get into Cannes.
my New Year's resolutions were I want to get a film in a festival and I want to floss more. One of those I've succeeded.
Yeah.
I've only flossed a little bit.
Yeah. Which is still more, though?
No, I used to be locked in.
Yeah. We'll get more films and festivals.
I think
Hopefully, at least one film we'll make this semester will be
Next
good.
semester, we're going to lock in.
Next semester, we're making a movie.
We're making something good. Like, hot.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. We're making something hot.
We got the Blacklist. We're ready to go.
Yeah. Like, we said we were doing that last semester, and we, like, pretty much succeeded.
But if we could lock in from the beginning...
But if we did more than one draft...
Yeah, if we did more than one draft, wrote it more than, like, a week before shooting...
Yeah, didn't shoot in a dorm.
Didn't shoot it in a dorm.
Like, because I still stand by 315. For now.
I think it works that it's in a dorm. Like, it's...
315's hot.
It makes sense it's in a dorm.
315's hot.
Movies that aren't supposed to be in dorms that are made in dorms are bad.
Yeah. 315's hot. I'll say it. But as soon as I make something better than 315, 315's fucked.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's shit.
But right now it's hot.
Yeah.
Because it's the best thing I've made.
Yeah.
But after that, it's fucked.
Yeah.
The goal I find with my art is to always make something that makes the previous thing look fucked.
Yeah. Look bad. Fucked is good, though, sometimes.
Fucked is good sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Death of Connor James McDougal is fucked.
Yeah.
But that's hot.
Yeah.
Secret Santa is fucked, but...
Secret Santa is fucked.
Fucked. Just fucked. It's kind of hot.
Take that as you will.
It's kind of hot.
It's kind of hot.
It's kind of hot. I think it's hot.
I wouldn't show it to Ben.
I would not show
That is an edited movie.
I kind of feel like I'd be more confident showing my experimental stuff like that to Ben than my straight up. Because we just fucking watched Fidelity, Ben. Who are you to say anything about shit, man?
Fidelity, though, like, has... You can tell that something's there. You know, like...
Something's there.
I know in his screenwriting class, he talks a lot about having a moral thesis for all of your movies. Like, this, like, strong argument in all your movies. It has to be arguable. Like, you should be able to see both sides.
Yeah.
But you need to stand on a position, basically.
Okay.
And I think that's basically like the same idea as like natural metaphor or whatever, but it's for the writing process. Like you have a strong stance and you stick with that throughout. And that could be even for one character.
Kind of just having a unifying vision, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? It's same with like writing anything, writing an essay, right? You have a thesis at the beginning, you have your argument.
Yeah.
And that's what a movie should be. And I haven't thought about movies that I've made like that. You certainly see that in movies.
I've started thinking like that, but it's so hard to like, because it's so many different disciplines, right?
Yeah,
Writing
exactly.
to shot design to lighting to audio to acting. Fucking what a beast acting is.
Yeah.
To set design, costume design. Like, you're getting into so many different fucking disciplines.
Why can't I just work with Daniel Day-Lewis? Why can't I just give somebody pages and then they're genius?
Film is literally
and they get it.
So goated. Because film is like the development of art and culture and technology all raveled into one fucked little industry.
Did you mean YouTube Shorts?
Into YouTube Shorts. But, like, film is so sick for that.
Yeah.
But it's so fucked. It's so fucked, man.
It's insane that any movie ever gets made.
And we're like, let's just get it. Let's look at this. What I want to do.
Why?
Can you imagine being an 18-year-old being like, I don't know what to do. I like movies. And then coming into this mess of an industry and this mess of an art form?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? All the terms we use are the most outdated, antiquated, convoluted bullshit. It's all so fucked.
Before you start film school, you should be forced to, like, PA on a set.
Before you start film school, you should watch, like, Symbiopsychotaxiplasm.
Yeah.
Symbiopsychotaxiplasm. There we are. Take one.
Be like, this is what it mostly is.
Yeah. Or all that jazz.
I wonder what Ben would think of that movie. Because Fidelity's kind of like that, where it's like this director playing a director.
Yeah.
It's like...
That movie's very hot.
That movie is very hot. That movie kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
It was fun watching it with people who weren't, like... I feel weird calling us, like, filmmakers, but just, like, people who aren't, like, trying to be in the industry, I guess.
Yeah.
It was fun seeing, like, their perspective, and they weren't as crazy about it.
But
we were, like, gooning. Like,
we were literally gooning, dude. We're like,
this is exactly what it's like.
But the vibes were so similar.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
God, we had our Symbiotaxiplasm, and we just didn't take the chance.
We should have filmed it. We're going to film it.
We are going to film it.
I hope that, because for the one that we're doing, the director in class today was mentioning that there might be a class, like, coming to watch them film underwater. And could you imagine filming some of those interactions?
Are you for real right now?
Did you not hear that? Alex wants to film...
I thought it was just Alex.
No, he wants to bring his class.
I don't think it'll go that wrong.
I don't think it'll go that wrong. I just think that you could form something out of that. Like, it doesn't have to go wrong, right? It just has to be compelling in an edit.
So I'll say now, my coworker Kat just recently bought a camera, and they used to do like professional photography work, semi-professional.
That's cool.
And they're like doing amateur photography stuff. And I'm like, yo, so, you know, if you want, you could probably come do set photos.
Yeah.
For a project. I asked in a group chat, I'm like, no one responded, so I'm just gonna take that as a
fuck it.
Just come to sets. I'm like, I'm willing to pay you, and Kat's like, nah, money dilutes art. And I'm like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
George C. Scott, hell
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if we get Kat in there as like inside photographer capturing the downfall of all these sets.
Yeah.
It'd be sick.
You just need that one picture, the moment when a person realizes that this will not be what they saw in their head.
And just seeing the crushing realization of that as 13 different people ask them questions.
Yeah. What do I do now?
And
what do I do now?
Fucking a grip knocks over a light in the background. Like, it's crushing.
It is crushing.
We've all been there. Have you been there?
Our crews are too big, I think.
Yeah. It always works better smaller.
Yeah. I keep telling Elijah, like, because Carson's like, how many like grips do you want? I'm like one. Like,
one key grip.
One grip.
Like a key grip.
Literally
knows what's
one
up.
grip. We have so many people on the camera. Like,
I think a decent camera crew, if you're doing like,
I know, but they can
like
be grips.
For
like
Lopi or Foxmud, we're gonna need a decent camera crew just because it's more complex. But grips, bigger shoots too, max maybe.
Max 2.
Yeah.
2 grips and a gaffer, and then your second AC can be a grip. Like, everybody should be doing everything, right? At the stage we're at.
Film
like,
school, yeah.
Like, don't give me that, like, oh, I'm a second. Like, I'm a second. I'm not supposed to be doing that.
Do your shit.
Come on.
Do your shit.
You can set up a C-stand.
You can put a sandbag on that C-stand, guys.
And it's also, like, would you rather, like, be bored? Like, why are you here if you're not going to engage with the set?
That's something I struggle with. Like, does everyone's brains process boredom in the same way? Because for me, I find just doing nothing and sitting around as, like, genuinely, like, my whole body's tingling and I feel this full body exhaustion start to come on and I feel like so
I get that.
Awful. I
get that, especially in a setting where other people are working.
But I don't want to assume that everyone's brain works like that. I'm sure some people's brains work like, okay, I'm doing nothing, I'm relaxing. Like, I don't know what's a product of my own, like, broken brain being like, must always be productive, must always be doing stuff. Is that a product of that thing, or is that just more common? I don't know how it works.
I definitely feel that as well. But like, maybe this is a generalization, but I feel if you're in an environment where you see everybody else working and you're like, I'm a second, my job's done.
Yeah.
But you see people are, like, busy.
Yeah. And then you're also on a clock, so you're just waiting for the time to go down.
Yeah.
Because at like, work,
why would you just sit
when I'm
around?
Supervising at work and I have nothing to do and I'm just watching people do shit, it's like, hey, you need help?
Yeah, exactly.
What can I get for you?
Yeah.
You want me to chop some onions for you? What's going on? And they're like,
I need to keep
this
busy.
Is the third time you've asked me in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to do something.
You could go for a smoke break right now. Like, go.
Yeah.
I could take over, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. But that's something where I don't want to assume everyone's brains work in the exact same way.
No, and we definitely know people whose brains don't work like that.
Because, we only know our own perception. To take that as the basis for everyone is foolish.
Yeah, but if I'm running a set, I want everybody to be like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why
no offense, but, like, you're working essentially for me for this stuff. Like, I want you to be moving at
a dick with it, because if they are working for free.
They are, but, like, wouldn't you rather work for free shorter?
True. That is very true.
Oh, we're here till 2 a.m. It's like, well, if we had, like, been working harder,
if we were locked in.
If only.
If we were locked in, you guys.
Just get locked in, How hard is it? We've been locked in for like 2 weeks.
So hard,
The end is not in sight.
The end next week it's gonna be like,
we're
it's
back
a filler.
On filler.
It's a filler episode. Next week, no episode for another
episode.
Like 4 months.
Yeah, we take another little hiatus. Well, if we take a hiatus, it's gonna be because we're too busy, and we're never gonna be too busy.
We gotta always critter. This is like
there's always gonna be like an hour where we could just sit down and talk.
This is the touch point. This is where we touch base.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's always been a journal. This is our journal.
It is our journal.
We edited.
He told us
down.
not to submit an hour-long journal, but it is
the subjects
our journal.
That we
we
most
reflect
of the pods. We genuinely are talking about how we've grown as filmmakers.
Yeah.
is so funny. Why can't I just conjure this up when I want to hit my journals?
Just listen to this and write the transcript.
I cannot listen to my own voice.
Follow the YouTube transcript. Just copy and paste.
Fucking silliness.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be a good year.
It will be.
Still September. I don't know if you think about this, but sometimes when I like write down September in my notebook, I always think like, this will look so old. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't really have that thought process.
Because
I usually
always
think when
start a
I
new
write
notebook,
the date.
so it's the first page is always September, whatever. So I constantly turn back to that, and whenever it's like December, I'm like, September, like, oh, it was so long ago.
My
like I knew
note-taking
nothing
game
in
is so
September.
whack, man. So I had 2 notebooks for 2 different classes last year, and it's like, why would I think I could fill up a whole entire notebook with a single class of notes?
I always grab a little thin notebook.
See, mine
like
are pretty thin,
80-cent
too.
notebook.
And then this year started, and it's like, oh shit, I haven't done any school shopping, and it's school today. You know,
Yeah.
I just got back from Edmonton.
Yeah.
I don't have shit, so I've just been using my last year's. So it's like this year's notes start halfway through last year's note in both of these.
It's also like for these classes, I mean, music theory is
so
different,
interesting.
obviously. But for the classes that I'm in, probably never going to look at these notes. I'm writing them down for like myself and to...
Why I take notes is like, if I'm able to like condense this and summarize this on the page, I understand it.
Yeah. I agree.
That's why it works for me.
Yeah.
I might look like a nerd, but it's like I'm locking this information best I can.
I also prefer to like at least look like I'm doing something and look
Keeps
like
you
I'm
busy,
kind of paying
right?
attention. Yeah.
Keeps me off my phone and keeps me like, I literally have to hear what they're saying to take notes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
It's like a little trick.
Also, I
you
don't
can
mind
do
looking
little-
like a keener in this kind of class, you know?
And I like doing a little drawing sometimes.
Yep.
I'm a pen and paper boy, man.
Me too.
I can't do notes on a computer. I would just...
I can for specific classes. Like business class, I could do notes on the computer.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
Caleb Poole. I think, fuck that guy, man. He didn't show up to set on Monday.
Where were you?
I was working.
Not working hard enough, though.
Sam had some beef with you.
I know.
Where were you on set?
I wasn't on set. I was working.
You were on the
You're on the
crew
call sheet.
Yeah, you're on the call sheet, man.
See, I don't think I agreed to that.
You were on the call sheet, man.
You were supposed to be there.
I told you. I told you I wasn't gonna make it.
We had to recast you last minute.
I hope that wasn't too stressful.
It worked out really well. He did a great job.
He actually did a very good
Him
job.
and Keegan's fucking
They
dynamic.
played off very well.
Like I didn't know how well they were gonna play off each other, but they.
Ryan can play off of
I
anybody.
I know, but they were doing so good. Keegan was killer. I love his little bit of a like. I gotta count the quarter seconds on that.
Also, Caleb, you're on the podcast.
He knows.
Oh, I'm on the pod?
He knows.
I thought so. Normally your episodes...
When else are Ethan and I talking?
Yeah. If we're
not the
talking, we're
podcast?
making it content.
Yeah.
Always. It is kind of weird when, like, we're discussing, like, serious, like, matters, and if Sam walks into the room, like, the mic goes on.
Mic goes on.
Mic goes on.
Smiles come up.
It's
Showtime.
It's a little
It's
unsettling.
showtime,
There was one time in particular, like, I was having, like,
We don't need to
really
talk about
bad
that,
day.
Caleb.
Like,
Not the time.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll keep it positive.
Keep it in check.
Keep it positive.
Just
We let you out of the pit for a day or two, and then you're just
and then you bail
running
on
around
us.
telling tales, bailing on us.
No, of course not, guys. Of course not. The pit, I can't wait to come back. I will be back.
You want to go in the
I
pit?
have to be.
Back in the pit.
I have to. I need the pit.
For the fishing with John at Caleb and Graham.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a fun dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graham on a boat with anybody would be fun.
Yeah. Just don't know how he'd feel.
Is he
like,
driving the boat?
Person. Well, it's just
Oh,
a
I was
little
thinking-
kayak.
I was thinking we'd put
okay.
like GoPro on somebody's head, and then you and I are like following along the river.
Okay. We just get boots so we can kind of wade a little bit because there's not always going to be a bank we can walk on.
Yeah.
Can we get someone to play the banjo in a really old truck?
Oh, you cheeky bastard. He's making a rape reference.
Whoa! It's a fucking movie. Excuse me.
Is that Deliverance?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
All you have to say are the words rape and banjo to know it's deliverance.
Yeah. All you really have to say is banjo.
Yeah.
And I know it's deliverance.
Yeah, I thought that's all I needed to say.
It's 2 hours into this. No one's listening to this.
Yeah, it's a long ep.
Is it 2 hours?
No, we're not at 2 hours. We're at 140. That's a long ep. That's a long ep.
What was the episode?
Okay, so
Fidelity.
we're back on tracks.
Kind of.
Okay.
We're talking about a movie because the past few episodes have been a little fillery.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Been hitting the beach.
We've been at the beach.
Yeah.
We're talking about our new Professors film.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime.
It's fucked.
That's
It's like
really interesting.
It's like the weirdest movie ever.
It's fucked.
That's sick.
It's so pretentious, but kind of dope.
And we're wondering if it's dope because we look at this guy for like 3 hours
1 meter
a day.
away from this guy, 9 hours a week.
Yeah. So, that's interesting.
But he's in the movie. It's so weird. It's the most meta
like
shit
almost
ever.
is the movie in a way.
He is the movie because the film's about how we use our own lives for our art, and
it's called Fidelity, so it's like
it's
capturing the truth. I don't know.
So sexual too, and comments on gender relations. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
Talks about Cronenberg. Also, Caleb, this professor's so sick. He loves Cronenberg.
He taught a class on Cronenberg.
Fuck yeah.
We're besties actually.
Yeah, well, of course. If anyone brings up Cronenberg, it's just instant green flag.
We're not besties.
We're not besties.
Ethan lied. Nobody in our class can be besties with him. There's no way. He doesn't hate specifically us. I don't know.
He hates the idea of us.
He hates the idea of us, yeah, for sure.
Why?
Oh, we
Listen to the pod,
we
Caleb.
suck.
We suck.
We suck.
Worse. We're not locked in at all.
We're lied.
We're locked out.
We haven't done anything.
Fuck.
Oh no.
We gotta hit filler next week. We're off the tracks.
I'm back on filler. No.
Guys, it's only September.
Yeah.
It's only September. We've been saying that so much.
We were saying it's only August. It's only July. I don't know.
It's only 30.
Before we know, we're gonna be 40.
Ethan's 21. Did you call to wish Ethan a happy birthday?
I did.
Happy birthday, Ethan.
Happy birthday, bro.
He's so old.
You're all older than me. You can't judge me.
Yeah, that is true. I don't
Yeah, but
judge.
at least I'm not 21. God.
Isn't it like a suicide pact thing at 21?
27,
Yeah,
isn't
27.
We can
bump that down.
We can bump that down.
27 club.
Well,
21 is such a funny number. Why is this no laughing matter? Why does this feel so grave, Caleb?
Deep existential dread.
It's not even that. I just hate that. I don't like birthdays.
I think it's because also like you're an adult everywhere. I don't know.
I feel like every time, the day of my birthday every year, I felt like shit, and then the next day it's like, oh, normal.
You felt like shit when I gave you dead ringers?
I don't like the attention, but that's just me.
No, that was the best thing ever. No, it's like, it's not even, I just don't like the attention, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like the sense of expectation it instills in me.
That's
like
true.
You have to do something for your own day?
No, yeah. I suppose. I don't know.
I think there's expectations that people put on you. Like, it's your happy day.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Have you guys ever had a bad birthday party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck, those suck. Where you give out invitations to every single person in the class.
Yeah.
And not a single person shows up.
No, I haven't had it that bad.
And you find those notes and all those letters you custom made.
In the trash.
All crumpled up in the classroom. Couldn't even make it to the trash.
Oh, man. Caleb, why did you do that? Why did you crumple up Ethan's letter?
I didn't invite Caleb.
Everybody but Caleb.
I did know Caleb at the time. I did. It was great.
Was this in grade 6?
This was grade 5, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The invites
fine.
didn't invite
That's
quite
different.
to baseball, because we knew each other through baseball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a crushing year.
That is crushing. Nobody came?
Nobody. Or maybe one kid.
That sucks.
Declan might
See,
have came.
I always had like a couple kids at my birthday. One of them we won't name.
I kept it tight as well.
I was friends with that freak case. I forget his name. And I don't even think his parents would let him out of the house. So.
Yeah. When did you stop having, like, birthday parties with your friends?
that year, baby.
That year. That was it for you.
I might have had a couple in middle school.
Yeah.
Don't remember, but it's like...
I stopped in grade 6.
It was just a sour feeling in the mouth, right?
Yeah.
Of just like, hey, I'm never going to expect anything from my birthday again.
All my friends suck. Can't expect anything.
They're
not unreliable. Those were the deep lessons that were instilled in you.
Like, it wasn't like I was great friends with
now.
anyone. It was just like, I never want to look like a fool like that again. I never want to I never want to be vulnerable again.
Put myself out there like that. Caleb, I think we need to throw Ethan a birthday party.
No.
And then nobody will show up. A surprise party for Ethan. Nobody's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
it's a happy
we can always
day.
do something.
It's a happy day.
It's a happy day.
Trauma
it's
pod.
a happy day.
It's all trauma pods. Now you're part of one of the trauma pods, Caleb. You said you were uncomfortable listening to one of the trauma pods.
I don't think this will be an uncomfortable pod.
No, this is just like...
There are moments that might be.
You think this is uncomfortable?
No.
Are you uncomfortable, Sam?
No. I'm just thinking of it. I'm just thinking about other moments.
Of this pod?
Not where we call people out necessarily, but just like I don't know. You know what I'm thinking of.
I know what you're talking about. I think this. I don't know.
We gotta stop.
I got no issues talking about this.
Be more specified on specific personal deep childhood traumas and less gossip.
Yeah, I don't care.
Ethan, you don't want that from me.
Yeah, I do.
You don't want to open that Pandora's box.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll drop one funny little tidbit.
Drop some lore.
Drop it.
So there, I think probably somewhere exists a video of me, a brown person running away, followed by a bunch of white guys holding up a Confederate flag.
Ugh.
That's rough.
That is rough.
Well, just...
Were you about to be lynched?
Now? You happy?
That's it. That's Red Deer, baby.
Welcome to Red Deer.
That's Red Deer, baby.
Oh, Red Deer.
Keep it classy.
It's such a beautiful place.
One of those people's birthdays was yesterday.
My brother?
Mm-hmm.
Toby? My brother?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Shout out. Didn't know that he was a Confederate.
You know?
He was there. I was wondering who that was, actually. There was one guy I didn't recognize.
When Caleb met Sam, he was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Say some weird bad vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's cool, man. My brother's the racist one.
You have any movie recommendations, Caleb?
Outdated. I finally watched Dune Part 2.
What do you fucking think?
I really fucking liked it.
Yeah.
I wanted them to go more intense on the kind of prescient, weird dreams.
Same.
Yeah.
Vision sort of went more insane, but...
Yeah.
The visions, they were a little lackluster.
They were tame.
They were weak. I agree.
I understand not having... I think it's Aaliyah, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Talking baby.
I understand it. For Denise's version of Dune,
makes sense.
it just don't work. It just don't work.
Would have been awesome, though.
It would have been, but...
That was like my most hyped part of Dune Part 2.
It's so clean, though. That movie's so fucking
It's so fucking
cooler
clean.
Would have been with a talking baby.
We got that. We have
premature talking baby. In utero talking baby.
True.
Overall, I think... I think he rose up to the dictator, being like,
yeah, he fucking killed
there
it,
was
man.
There was a switch, and I was like, oh, he might actually be able to pull this off.
Timmy did kill it, man.
Yeah,
he kind of
that one
fucking
scene where he's like, "Who among you can fucking stand against me?" That gives me chills. That
it goes hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what they're gonna do with the rest of the series.
Stilgar's lying, bleeding on the ground. Oh, he was a funny guy up until that point, Caleb. I love how absurd and funny they played Stilgar for like like almost MCU comedy relief.
Oh yeah.
But it worked because like it just lulled you into this sense of like, oh, this is lighthearted. Then all of a sudden, oh, this is about to be a religious genocide.
Yeah.
Just lulled you into that real quick.
Yeah.
So smart, bro.
This isn't peace.
Yeah. Oh, it hits. I'm glad you liked it, Caleb.
How do you think? What do you think about how they changed the ending with that fight?
How'd they changed it?
Like the duel at the end, wasn't that not in the book?
That was definitely in the book.
The duel was in the book between Fade and Paul.
Yeah. May that knife chip and shatter.
No, but I don't think. But didn't Aaliyah kill someone?
Aaliyah killed Baron.
Yeah.
I don't mind that change. That obviously had to be changed. And it was so cold how he just walked up those steps and fucking slit
I think it was good.
I didn't like the line. Like, he was like, this is for my father and my friends. I don't know why.
That was a little weak.
And my friends, he says that, right? That doesn't go right.
He could have just said, like, for Atreides or something.
Or just for my father. That's all you needed. You know, that's what that conflict's about.
But what about all his friends?
Fuck him. He's a dictator. He doesn't care.
The thing is, as well, like, he
doesn't
have enough relationships with people who died. Like, there's Duncan, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's clearly people who died among the Fremen, but he does.
You know what the biggest fucking issue with that film is? Where the fuck's my boy Thufware at?
Thank you. They completely. Where's my Mentat boy?
Is there Blu-ray deleted scenes?
I don't know. Because also, fucking, Buster Scruggs is in that movie. I can't remember the
Blake Nelson is in that movie?
And they cut him. He's in that movie. He's one of the fucking Baron's boys. I forget which one he is.
Is there pictures of this?
Why they cut it?
Pull that up, Jamie. Is there pictures of Tim Blake Nelson in fucking Harkonnen chic?
I thought so.
Who did Tim Nick? There's no pictures of him, but I know he filmed stuff in the movie.
Is there a Blu-ray deleted scene? Search are there deleted scenes?
He got cut from the final. Let's see. He was gonna play
Count Fenrig.
Okay,
I'm always down with the Jeff Goldblum fan casting of that character, just because for that. Yeah. But that would have gone hard. Search up. Are there deleted scenes? Dune Part 2. Blu-ray.
I don't know that Denis likes to do. Yeah, he said.
No, Denis.
They'll never be released, is what he says.
Who's the cut actor? Is it Tim?
Yeah, it's Tim.
Oh, Denis, you piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I kind of respect not the
the vision's
they're cut
beautiful,
for a reason.
But for the fans. Fuck.
Could you imagine being a studio having filmed all this shit with like a high list actor and be like, no, we're not using any of it.
It's like such a just about perfect film. I can't even complain.
If only it had the baby.
If only it had.
I want to see the baby.
Thufware. I love Thufware.
Yeah.
Count Fenring did not fit in that movie at all, though, I will say. That character's so supplementary to the lore.
Yeah.
He's like the failed Kwisatz Haderach because he was a eunuch or whatever. Right?
I like that.
It's fucking
lore
sick
building.
Lore, just in a 2-hour narrative. Get the fuck.
You know a movie I watched the other day?
His wife's in it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Christopher Walken. The Dead Zone.
Dead Zone's okay.
That should be a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't often think that about movies, but like it's so episodic. Like you see all the little bits of it, and it's just like we could get so much more to this world.
Some fun ideas in that one, and I love the sound they do whenever he has a.
Yeah.
And I love just the progression of becoming a terrorist.
I like that Christopher Walken's hair got so much better after the car crash.
Is that future real? Is he becoming a terrorist on good evidence?
I wish Martin Sheen had been more in the background. I wish he hadn't like immediately become like evil.
Yeah.
Like just objectively evil. If he had just been like a shitty politician for longer.
Yeah. That's one of the more forgettable Cronenbergs, but it was good.
I also read the book. I like the book.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Cronenberg doing King.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to derail the Dune talk.
This is actually a Dune hour now.
Yeah. Which makes it mainline. We're back on the tracks.
We're fucking back.
We're back.
We are so back.
Thank you, Caleb, for getting us back.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Dune Part 2, 9 out of 10.
The visuals, the soundscape,
probably a 10 out of 10 eventually.
Probably an 8 out of 10.
Everything hits. intense.
I love Dune.
Yeah. Now we can't wait for Messiah.
Dude, Messiah is gonna be the 10 out of 10. If he nails it.
Nah, children. If they can nail children, that's it.
If they can do what to children?
Put that on the shirt. Put that on the shirt.
Audio bite.
We got it.
No, it's over. It's over.
It's over. Now
It's
Messiah is a
over.
franchise killer.
I will make God Emperor of Dune.
Messiah is a franchise killer. If they do it right.
Yeah. Nah, it's fucking
such a U-turn.
So sick.
It's so good. But man, how would that movie be received?
God, it'd be such a good trilogy with Messiah, man.
It's an epilogue.
I feel like Children's gonna be bad.
It's the coda. It's
here's
the
what
Godfather
I'll lock
Part
in
3
now.
of Dune.
I think Children's gonna be made poorly.
Dude,
it's hard to make a movie good with kid leads.
I think Children's gonna not be good. They're gonna have to age up those kids.
But don't age up the kid. I don't know.
But you lose so much if you age up the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's so.
But you can't.
So much of what's captivating in that film is how like wrong all of it is.
Yeah.
Right? These kids having to deal with the multitudes of the human experience
all
at once and have to like develop these ways not to go insane.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
But how could you get a child actor there?
Alia's fucking arc genuinely brought me to tears. It is so sad.
Yeah.
You can't just leave that out. There's no good substitution.
I don't think they're gonna hit it. God Emperor Dune's gonna be goated.
Goated. Because Ethan's directing it.
I am directing that one.
Just skip
and then
children.
There's what, Chapter House? I'm reading Chapter House now. I'm early in it.
You like Heretics?
I did like Heretics.
You like those sex witches?
I didn't. It was interesting how much they kind of dove in.
It's interesting.
To steps.
Dude, Miles fucking Tag. Caleb.
What?
Miles fucking Tag. Do you remember Miles Tag?
Who is he?
He's in that one, ain't he? The fucking like
Miles?
the commander of the fucking Bene Gesserit, one of the generals. Military man. He can move at like the speed of light at some points.
Wait, what?
I might be thinking of Chapter House. Search up.
I haven't read that far into Dune.
Search up what book is Miles Tag in. I'm pretty fucking confident he's in Heretics.
Miles Tag is a classic Dune name where that could be not a space name at all. Miles Tag.
It's with an E.
Dune. Miles Tag. The
Is
Dune
it Chapter
fandom.
House?
First appearance. Heretics.
Heretics. Caleb, did you even read Heretics?
You're a goddamn fake fan.
I did. I guess I just missed.
How high were you, Caleb?
This is why we have the podcast.
Yeah. We gotta keep you accountable, Caleb.
This is gonna be a 2-hour ep.
Fuck, what are we doing? Miles Tag, Caleb, his arc is so fucking sick. When he collects all the fucking veterans together to make that final defense.
He was like 200 and some years old.
Yeah, he's so fucking badass. I want to get Keith David to play him, please.
Keith David, yeah.
Caleb, how do you fucking... This is like the character from this book.
I guess I forgot his name. I thought he was named something else.
But you remember his actions and his heroics.
Yeah, I remember all of the actions.
What does he do?
You're quizzing him now?
What does he do, Caleb?
Why are you quizzing Caleb?
What does he do?
Caleb, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay, Caleb. You don't have to.
It's not okay. This is my birthday gift. This is my birthday party now. It's not okay.
Another disappointing birthday for Ethan.
You ruined my birthday, Caleb.
Did he lead the attack on the like cliffside?
Yeah.
Wait, Caleb, that's the first sentence in the Dune fandom. No, it's not.
That would have been funny, though.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, Caleb, I love you, and I'm just messing with you. It's okay.
I know.
All those space names are...
So silly.
There are so many names. It's
a lot
hard
to
to keep
remember.
track of.
Paul. Duncan. Jessica.
Paul.
Banger app.
Oh, banger app. Thank you, Caleb.
Peace out, critters.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for hopping on.
Peace.
Okay, we love you.
Love you guys too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Go reread Heretics, man.
I will.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
It was my favorite for a time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're cutting his mic. Dude did not read Heretics. Dude did not read Heretics.
I've never felt more embarrassed in the studio in my life.
On behalf of Caleb or on behalf of yourself?
On behalf of the pod. Like,
it's a goddamn disgrace.
We were in the middle of a Dune hour.
We built this podcast on integrity.
Yeah. On fidelity.
On fidelity. On truthfulness.
And he comes in
For
here,
him to come in here.
And not even remember Miles' take from Heretics after claiming just read it.
We told him he was on the pod. He should have known.
We told him many times he was on the pod. He ruined my fucking ridiculous. Birthday.
The year's been ruined for you. All of 21 has been fucked.
We've unfished. We were so locked in. Then Caleb got here. Somebody said we're unlocked, and now I think we're fully unlocked.
We're back off the rails?
Mm-hmm.
This is a trauma ep?
This is a trauma ep. Next week will be a second stage of the trauma cycle.
It will be a trauma ep next week because we'll have been with Jake all weekend. We'll be like,
don't leave again. We should get Jake on the next SIF ep.
Yeah, we'll definitely get him on.
It'll be a good ep.
It's going to be 2 long eps in a row if we hit another SIF ep.
How long is this?
We're at 2 hours, I think.
Okay. We gotta end it.
We're at 2 hours.
We gotta end it.
We gotta end it?
We gotta end it.
Or we could keep talking forever.
Can't.
We out.
Okay, bye, critters.
I love you guys.